Hello, we are going to go over 3 more problems today and see how we can solve these using Desmos. So let's go ahead and get started. You see here the first one says solve 16 x minus 2 squared minus 60 equals 0. So I'm going to show you how we're going to plug this in each of the 4 answers and show you how you can get the correct answer just by using Desmos. So I went ahead and already typed this all in, so pause it and go ahead and type it all in yourself, and let's work through each one. So I'm going to undo each of the answers, and we're just going to work through one at a time. So here is our 2 black lines right here on our graph. You see them. We're going to see which of these answers overlap. So our first answer you see is x2, and then we're going to go back here. We're going to click x2. We see it does not overlap. So x equals 2 is not the correct answer. The next one is x equals 1. So let's see if x equals 1. Nope, not that one. So let's go back here. The next possible answer is x equals 0 or x equals 4. So let's turn on x equals 0 and x equals 4. And you see how those overlap our black lines. So when I click x equals 0, it turns from black to green, and then x equals 4 turns from purple to black, purple to black. That's overlapping, so that is showing us that that is the correct answer. So the correct answer then is x equals 0 or 4. Let's look at the next one. Solve for x plus 1 squared minus 100 equals 0. So just like what we were just doing, same concept. Let's go ahead and see which one it is. So I'm going to undo, pause, and type all these in so you can practice as well. And let's go ahead and get started. So just like the other one, we're seeing which one overlaps. So the first one is x equals -6 or x equals 4. So let's click those ones. X equals 6 and x equals 4. Right away, we see we have the correct answer here, right? Because when I click x equals 6, it overlaps that black line. And when I click x equals 4, it overlaps that black line too. So that's actually our answer right away is this first one. And you'll see the other ones when I click the other ones. Well, the other one is -10 and 12. See how they don't overlap? So those aren't the right answer. Let's look at the last one here. The area of Noah's rectangle garden can be represented by the equation x squared minus 10x minus 24 equals 0. The value of x is the length of one side in feet. Determine the length of just one side. So I went here and I typed that in. I typed in the x squared minus 10x minus 24 0. And I want to see where it crosses at the x-axis. So I just went and clicked here. And when I click here to see it where it crosses, I get -2 and I get a +12. And if I go back here, it's asking for just one side. So do I see a -2 or a +12 here? Do I see one of them? Yes, I do. I see 12, right? So I know 12 is the right answer. And again, that was just by seeing where it crosses at the x-axis. And the answer could be -2 as well. It's just asking for one of the sides, and -2 isn't one of the options. If this said -2 instead of 12, that also could be the correct answer. So the correct answer is either -2 or 12. It just wants one of them, and 12 is there, so 12 is the correct answer. Again, don't forget to type your name in the box. Type your name in the box after you do the work. Take a screenshot of your work in the graph and upload that as your answer. If you have any questions, email me.